Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. This is Ch11. We're gonna do things a little bit different tonight, since seems like it's a slow week. I wanted to start the recording while I was jumping into the game to see exactly what we have. Got the little downloader going on and should be in just a second. Anyways, in the meantime, YouTube's going great. Got over 800 subscribers. Comment, like, subscribe. And if you comment, you may be featured on next week's Twitter Teaser Tuesday if we get one. Also, Guild Avalanche is going to be recruiting. We'll check on the results of Guild Battle right when we get inside the game. Looking for about 3 members. High power, low power. Doesn't really matter, just need some bodies. If you'd like to join the good guys, just give me a holler on Discord. Ch11, just like in the video. Alright, looks like we're almost done here. So we got Chapter 11 coming, but it doesn't look like we have much else tonight. We'll see in just a second. $30 anyone weapon parts. Okay. New chapter. No new banner. Do they not want our money? No new shop. That is bizarre. It's a weird month, like I said. We got a filler week, and this is it. The scary thing is we may have another similar to this later in the month. We also have another login bonus week that's going to be just like this with the anyone weapon parts. So it won't have a banner, it looks like. So it looks like it'll be a quick video tonight. Let's go ahead and jump into guild, see how we did. Rank 10. Again. Very cool. We can go and see the stages. There's Kefka on stage 3. Are we going to have Tatsu on stage 4? There he is. There's Wolf on stage 5. Yeah, they hopped in right at the beginning of the event. Those are some high scores. some good stuff. Congrats, guys. Those are some impressive scores. I just didn't want to have to learn the red 13 rotation. Just kept it simple. I was two-shotting it anyways. So what are we doing here today? Do we even have a shop update? Nope. Gold tickets? Nope. This is bizarre. I can't remember a week this slow. Like, ever. Since I started playing the game at Monster Hunter. There is my 350K per day. And with the dailies is over 400,000. Which makes it so you can do a level up or a custom per day if you pace yourself. This is just refined in blue crystals. It's gated by 7 days. Cool. Maybe we should jump into the story since there's nothing else going on today. I could just go through the story for the video. They haven't even mentioned the solo rank yet, so it's not going to be next week. They won't do a solo rank without announcing it ahead of time. They'll probably announce it Monday for the week after next week. So like in 2 weeks. On the 15th. And then guild battle on the... Man, is it going to be on the 29th? It can't be. And what about this fucking Barrett ult, where this is supposed to be the... third week for it, but there's no new banner to pull for it. That's kind of bizarre. They gave us all these extra tickets last week. I have 110 tickets left over and then nothing to use it on. It feels weird, man. Did I hear someone say that there was going to be a maintenance on the 7th? I don't see anything in here. Let's get ready for the story. I could probably pull it up on the computer really quick. See if I could see anything on Twitter about maintenance next week. Like, is the intern on vacation? Or the intern isn't working anymore. It's finals. He's done. Who's running the game, man? Yeah, there's nothing in the shop. This is fucking wild. Just a new story chapter. Don't see anything about maintenance on the Twitter. What about the JP Twitter? English about Ever Crisis JP. I don't know how to use Twitter on a computer. People. Ever Crisis JP. Is it not gonna show it for me? Huh. Well, don't know about that. Let's get started with the story then. Lost childhood friend, where the life stream leads. I see one of my guildmates, Wolf, saying, big missed opportunity for not even going for a rerun this week. Yeah, I agree. The place where the life stream pours out into the world, Mediel. This is where Cloud's companions discover he may be and begin to make their way there. Upon hearing from a local that someone matching Cloud's description was seen at the town clinic, Tifa races there in anticipation. Mediel Clinic. Cloud. I'm sorry, but I heard that a friend of mine is being taken care of here. A friend? Oh yeah, that young fellow. Don't worry, your friend is next door. But I'm afraid his condition is... Here? Thank you. Cloud. Oh, Cloud, so glad you're safe. Nung-ug. What's wrong, Cloud? Mako poisoning, quite an advanced case. Appears this young man's been exposed to a high level of Mako energy for a long period of time. Probably has no idea who or where he is now. Quite certain he can't even hear you. His mind is quite literally miles away from us. Doctor. That's bad. Cloud. Perhaps we should excuse ourselves. Oh, you'd be sad. Why? What am I supposed to do? Please, Cloud, talk to me. Tell me you see me, that you can hear me. Tell me, please. Came this far believing in the memories we have together. This isn't happening. This is too cruel. The dialogue is pretty spot on, as far as I can remember. Oh, Cloud, Power of the life stream. Just go recommended and kill him with an auto attack. So tell us the truth, Doc. About Cloud. You think he'll recover? I'll say it again. He's got Mako poisoning. Never seen a case this bad. Immense amount of Mako-drenched knowledge is put into his brain all at once. No normal human could have survived it. It's a miracle that he did. No wonder, after falling in the life stream and being washed up here. Remember, the light of hope can be found anywhere. Hope. I suppose you're right, Doc. I mean, at this point, hope's all we got. Yeah, and we've all got his back. He has to get better, right? Is that Red 13 howling? But honestly, I have to wonder, do I really want him to come back? I mean, he may be nothing more than Sephiroth's shadow. Something wrong? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Everyone, look! Monsters are attempting to enter the village, of course, because we need a battle. What? We better shut that down quick. Wave 1 of 1. They're not doing the 3 of 3 like they used to. I remember I was talking about that the other day. How they've cut down on even the ads encounters. $50 crystals? They're spoiling us. You okay? Yeah, sorry I had you all worried. I have something I want to tell you all. Tifa's decision. Wanted to talk to you all about Cloud. I want to be by his side. No, darling, you don't have to explain yourself. Yeah, it's probably best. For Cloud and for you. I'm sorry, everyone, at a time like this. Can't wait to see this happen in the remake. No need to apologize. We'll come back again and check in on you, alright? Tifa, I don't like asking this, but you absolutely sure that this is your childhood friend Cloud? Not just Sephiroth's shadow? Well, that's No, I'm sure of it. Okay, then. Sorry, but I had to ask. Alright, then. Let's all get back to the Highwind. To combat Shinra. Now, what are we going to do? What can we do? Well, I've got some news. Is Sid just sitting cross-legged on the ground? Like what? That you're a spy? Yeah, that's already been covered. Both Yahaha and Kyahaha are up to something. I love it. Why don't we take a listen? It's huge materia time. Now then, we are faced with two issues. 1, the destruction of Meteor. 2, the removal of the barrier around the North Cave. Then defeating Sephiroth. Yahaha! We already solved the first problem. Meteor will soon be smashed to bits. The plan has already been put into motion, namely to collect huge materia from each region. Huge materia is a special high-density type materia made through a special compression process in Mako reactors. The energy extracted from it is 330 times the strength of normal materia. Kyahaha! How about that? We will gather all the huge materia together and ram it into Meteor. It will cause a huge explosion, reducing Meteor literally to bits. Where we collected huge materia for most regions, all that's left is Corral and Fort Condor. Already dispatched troops to Corral. Yahaha. They don't mention Junin. Underwater reactor. Corral? What else can they do to Corral? The huge materia is like a giant repository of the planet's knowledge. If we were to make something like that collide with Meteor, the planet would lose so much of its precious energy. Meteor needs to be stopped, but we can't be sure that Shinra's method will work. We can't let Shinra get a hold of the huge materia. Besides, when Cloud gets back, I want to show him this huge materia. He's going to be shocked. So I understand what you're saying. Even though you're always knocking him, you really want Cloud to return. I'm not saying nothing about nothing. Just shut your face. Every group's got to have a leader. That's when Sid's going to stand up. I want to say that's me, but I've recently realized I'm not cut out to be one. So Sid, it's on you. He was taking a nap. This is the ship that's going to save the planet. And who runs it? You. That's why you're our new leader. No one else can do it. Man, that went straight to my heart. Well, all right then, I'll do it. Everyone follow me. I like how he does the run just like in the game. Corel, here we come. Main section. Let's go back. How many sections were there in the last one? There were 3 main sections in the last one. Well, let's look at the one before that. 4 main sections in the one before that. 4 mains and a sub in the one before that. Those are some long chapters. So maybe 5 sections. Right. Corel Mako reactor. And it's just a sweeper. Yeah, it's just going to be a regular ads fight. Nothing new. I can see the Corel reactor. Shinra troops are loading the huge materia onto a train. Looks like we made it just in time. Let's get our hands on that big juicy materia. There's a big problem. The train doesn't run right. If they get it to move, it's going to go crashing into North Corel. We'll have to retake the huge materia before the train starts moving then. All right, let's go. Phew, made it by the skin of our teeth. Damn, we almost had our lives upended again by Shinra. You stopped that train for us, didn't you? Thanks, Barrett. It's about all I could do for this place. Hey, you're welcome to come back here if you want. You mean that? Of course, you just saved us. I can't, not right now. But I promise once I'm done with all I gotta do, I'll come back here with Marlene. Thus, Barrett redeems his name in the hometown he left years ago. At the same time, Shinra is preparing an assault on Fort Condor, where one of the last remaining huge materia is kept. Are they just going to yada yada that one? That's what I thought they were going to do, just with a black screen like that. Oh, we're actually going there. Fort Condor. What are we fighting? Another sweeper, of course. I can see Fort Condor. Looks like the battle's already begun. In order to acquire the huge materia, you supposedly need to eliminate the condor nesting in the area. Local residents have taken up arms to protect the condor from Shinra. Alright then, we'll just have to chase Shinra away and protect both the huge materia and the condors. All you ready? Thank you for your help. We don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come. Don't mention it. Just to double check, you're sure that we can have this huge materia? What we wanted to protect was... Don't even show the city. Oh man, that's the condor. Look at the size of that thing. Yes, and she had just begun nursing chicks. We protected the huge materia, the condor's family, and the planet. You have our gratitude. So it's like the same desert area they always use. The planet's roar. This is going to be ultimate weapon. Oh, yeah. I'm back. Sorry about that. You may have heard some noise in the background. Some people going to bed in the house, and cat coming back for bedtime too into the room. This is going to be the Ultima Weapon fight. This may go further than I thought. Well, we still got the live stream sequence. Sid and company secure the two huge materia, preventing them from falling into Shinra's hands. Shinra remains relatively inactive after this turn of events. Taking advantage of this, the group decides to revisit Mediel to check in on Cloud and Tifa. How's he doing? It's no use. He's not getting any better. I don't know what to do. What if Cloud just never recovers? What? They're coming. What did you say, Cloud? Ning. Cloud dead is dangerously close to a racial slur. Damn it. What the hell is going on? What's this? Live stream's gushing up to the surface from below. Damn, that's... This is bad. Sid, what's happening? Nothing. You stay inside with Cloud. But... Hey, don't worry about a thing. I ain't about to die that easily. I think it's kind of lame that they said Sid was the party leader, but still forced you to use Barrett as like the party leader. Be careful. It's like the battle and the story teams weren't on the same page. Okay, here I go. Watch this. There you go. With whatever they had equipped. $100 crystals. They're spoiling us. Why, you stinking? You're going to fly away now? So he's not dead yet. Damn, just a little bit longer and I would have smashed that thing. Wonder if he's going to come back later. The live stream seems to have stabilized too. Are you sure about that? You gotta be kidding me. This is bad. The main stream is kicking up. Something way bigger than that last one is on its way. It's no good. We have to get out of here. But Tifa and Cloud. Damn it. Worry about yourself first. Whoa. There's no time. Hurry. The fuck was Red 13 doing? Taking a nap? Tifa, Cloud, get out of here. Sid was taking a nap earlier. Everybody's taking a nap. Just like the fucking developers of this game. This is bad. The tremors are getting worse. Hold on a minute, Cloud. Doctor, shouldn't we move him somewhere else? It doesn't seem safe here. Yes, it may be safer to take refuge in a more wide open space. Don't you worry about a thing, Cloud. I'll see to it that you get somewhere safe. I hope there's a mini game and remake of having to push him in the wheelchair to safety. No, the structure can't take it. Hurry. We're coming. Ready, Cloud? Here we go. Thin memories. Sudden gush from the life stream erupts under Tifa and Cloud's feet, violently separating the two. Swallowed up by the rapid torrent, Tifa eventually loses consciousness. Where am I? What's happening? Where's Cloud? Cloud, where are you? On what? Who? Wait a minute. I don't know anything about that. No, stop it. Stay back. Please, somebody help. Help me, Cloud. No. Where am I? Cloud? What is this? Is this the inside of your dreams, or is it your subconscious? You're searching, aren't you, Cloud? Searching for yourself. I'll help you. But where do we start? The gates of Nibelheim. 5 years ago, Sephiroth passed through these gates. And that's how it all started. It connects to Nibelheim? That's right. It's probably best to start from there. Let's go have a look, Cloud. Cloud, look. There's the water tower. That's Gramps Inn. Only truck in town. It's been here since we were little kids, right? This is the Nibelheim you remember, right? It's the same as my Nibelheim. That's why this place is our Nibelheim. "5 years ago, 2 men from Soldier came. Sephiroth and a young and vibrant operative." Can you tell me again what happened? How does it feel? 5 years ago, I saw the real Sephiroth for the first time. It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. What about your parents? So this is the great Sephiroth. My mother's name is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me, my father. But to tell you the truth, I thought he was very cold. What does it matter? All right, let's go. I remember I was already getting a bad feeling. No, Cloud. I've been hiding it for a long time because I was afraid that if I told you, something terrible might happen. But I'm not going to hide anything now. You weren't here. Cloud, you didn't come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, but you never came. The two that were ordered to come here were Sephiroth and another person. All right, let's go. You mean that soldier member who came with Sephiroth wasn't me? Wasn't Cloud? I can't say anymore. You have to find the answer yourself. Take your time, Cloud, slowly, little by little, okay? The thing is, in Remake, he already knows Zack's name. He remembers Zack. The Starry Night at the Water Tower. So this is going to be quite different in Remake. And our promise that night. What if the memory was just a lie? Don't rush, Cloud. Don't answer too quickly. Just keep checking all those small emotions and it'll come back slowly, little by little. Right. Like the sky that night. The heavens were filled with stars. Try and remember, Cloud. Right, I was wearing these clothes. That's you. You were so small then. And cute. Sephiroth once said that you made up those memories by listening to my stories. Did you imagine the sky? No, you remembered it. That night the stars were just gorgeous. It was just you and I talking to each other at the water tower. That's why I continue to believe that you are the real Cloud. Still believe you're the Cloud from Nibelheim. But you don't believe it yourself. These memories aren't enough. Searching for memories. Cloud, what about your other memories? No, not memories. Memory is something that has to be consciously recalled, right? That's why there can be mistakes and changes. But that's different from a memory locked deep in your heart. That's something that can't be false. If you could just reach in and remember something like that. Just talk about something, anything. Tell me something that's really important to you. Like, for example, why did you want to join Soldier in the first place? I was devastated. I wanted to be noticed. I was devastated. I wanted to be noticed. Noticed? By who? By who? You know who. You. That's who. You, Tifa. Me? Why? Tifa, did you forget about those days? That's... I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? No, it's alright. You were having a hard time back then. You were so busy with your own things, it's only natural you don't remember me from back then. Back then? It's important to me. I hate to say it, but it's a very important memory. Do you want to see it? Come on, hurry. My room. This is my first time here. I only used to look up at it from outside. Cloud's coming. You think he wants to come in? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever being in my room. Don't recall ever playing with you either. My memory of you always starts with that starry night at the water tower. Tifa, you always used to be with this threesome. I used to think you were all stupid. What? They gave one of these kids a name in Remake. I forget his name. You were all so childish, laughing at every little stupid thing. But we were children back then. I know. I'm the one that was stupid. I wanted to play with y'all, but I just didn't have the courage to ask. And later I just began to think that I was different, that I wasn't like those immature kids. But then again, maybe. Just maybe they would invite me in. I thought it might happen, so I just hung around. I was so bitter and weak. That night I called you out to the water tower. I thought that you wouldn't come. I thought that you hated me. I see. It was kind of sudden. I was surprised. It's true that we weren't that close. But after you left town, I really thought about you a lot. Wondered if you got into Soldier like you wanted. Thanks, Tifa. Tell him what you told me later. He'll probably be very happy. Sure. What happened on this day? Was it a special day? This was the day your mother... The day Mom died. I want to see Mom. Wonder if there's anything past those mountains. Mount Nibble's scary. Many people have died there. No one crosses that mountain alive. What about people who've died? Did my mom pass through that mountain? I'm going. Here comes Cloud. I don't remember how I got there. Your foot slipped and I ran frantically to help, but I didn't make it in time. Both of us fell from the cliff. Cloud, why do you bring Tifa to a place like this? It's Tifa's dad. What the hell's the matter with you? What if she had died? You were in a coma for 7 days. Thought you weren't going to make it, and kept thinking if only I could have saved you. I was angry at my own weakness. Ever since then, I always felt that you blamed me. It was around then I first heard about Sephiroth. If I became strong like Sephiroth, then maybe people will look at me differently. If I became strong, then Tifa would have to notice me. That is some psycho thought processes, Cloud. I'm sorry, Cloud. If I had only remembered what happened, I could have done something sooner. Like a restraining order. It's not your fault, Tifa. It's mine. That was when we were 8. That's it. We found it. You weren't created 5 years ago. That memory, that childhood memory, it couldn't have been made up. Cloud, you've almost got it. Just a little more, and you'll find the real you. Let's go back to Nibelheim again. I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? We're closing in on the truth. Soon I'll have the answer I'm looking for. Truth about the truth. Cloud, wait, where are you going? I think this is probably the last one. The reactor, the mecha reactor from 5 years ago. It does look like it's probably going to go to Diamond Weapon now if we get him out of there. And then have a new boss fight. But is it going to do outer space? We'll see soon, I guess. Oh, it's not you, Cloud. Zack. You remember. That's right, it was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then, where were you, Cloud? Cloud, did you see it all? I saw everything. Yeah. Who are you? Mom, Tifa, the town, give him back. I respected you. I admired you. Cloud? So that was you. You were there with me. You were watching over me. Yeah, I remember now. Wow, so it was you all along. Hey, Cloud, if you're feeling sick, why don't you just take that helmet off? Yeah. Yeah, this is me. Never made it to Soldier. Had bolted out of town swearing that I would make it in, but I was so embarrassed I didn't want to see anybody. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? They did this pretty good for the Ever Crisis type scenes. They're hitting all the important bits at least. I don't notice anything like super important missing. I'm Yep. You really did come when I was in trouble. Sorry, I didn't get there fast enough. It's alright, Cloud. How dare you? Cloud, finish Sephiroth off. Sephiroth? The fuck did you even go? Ah, don't push your luck. It can't be. Almost there. Cloud. I have to say goodbye now, Tifa, so that we can meet again. Cloud. Watch that, Cloud. It's getting real close there. Tifa. Cloud, it's really you, isn't it? Yeah, it's me, Tifa. We finally meet again. You stupid jerk, you had us worried sick. There's the memory fuzz. Cloud, are you alright? The voices, they're voices. That's right, I almost forgot. We're in the live stream, aren't we? Let's go back, Cloud. Back to everyone. The live stream memory fuzz. Come on, Tifa, let's go home. Can't wait to see how this happens in Remake. It's going to be like the centerpiece of the whole game, probably. Waking from the fantasy. There they are. Hey, Tifa, can you hear me? Barrett, we made it back, didn't we? Cloud. Is Cloud here? Is he alright? Yeah, he's fine, don't worry. He's a tough one. Barrett, when I was in the live stream, I found the real Cloud. Actually, no, it wasn't me who found him. It was Cloud who found himself on his own. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have doubted him. People keep so many things pent up inside themselves. At the same time, they also forget so many things. Strange, isn't it? Tifa, stay with me. Highwind conference room. Everyone, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. It's alright, Cloud. You've been apologizing all day. I never was in Soldier. I made up the stories that I told you about the events of 5 years ago. My being in Soldier was just an illusion I drew up in my head. I left my hometown blustering about finding glory, and I couldn't even make it into Soldier. I was so ashamed of my own weakness after I heard the stories from my soldier friend Zach. Created an illusion of myself where my own life was fused together with his. And that was the person I was portraying. Illusion, huh? You're pretty damn tough for an illusion, I'd say. My physical makeup and abilities aren't that different from an actual soldier member. Hojo's Sephiroth copy project isn't some amazing new concept. He just used the same process that's used to create soldier members. See, soldier members aren't just exposed to Mako energy. Their bodies are actually injected with Genova cells. For better or worse, those of strong body and mind will become soldier. They won't be affected by the Genova reunion. But those that are weak, like me, will easily lose themselves. Combination of Genova's cells, Sephiroth's strong will, and my own weakness is what created the person standing before you. The man you all know as Cloud. I've been living inside an illusion of my own creation. But I've grown tired of illusions. I need to live in reality, my reality. Because of me, that meteor is hurtling towards this planet. That's why I have to do everything in my power to stop it. Good, then that means you're going to keep fighting, right? There's no getting off this train. Well, then we should get started right away. There's reports that Shinra is transporting the huge materia they've gathered to Rocket Town. Can't let Shinra use those materia. Let's take them back. To Rocket Town, then. So we're skipping the underwater reactor. And that is the end of the chapter. Chapter 12 now is going to be the outer space mission. All the stuff with going back to the Cosmo Canyon and the City of the Ancients, and Diamond Weapon. Maybe even the Midgar raid. And then chapter 13 will probably be either the Midgar raid by itself or Midgar raid and Northern Crater. It could still be 13 or 14 chapters. This ended about where I thought it would. But it's curious that we see now that they're going to be skipping the underwater reactor. So there's less to cover next time. If they do a chapter 12 and 13, 2 chapters at once to finish the story, they can do space. The Bugenhagen wrap up, Diamond Weapon, and the Midgar raid is chapter 12. And then chapter 13 is the Northern Crater. So they can finish it with one more release if that's the plan. Or they could split it into 3 separate chapters. It's hard to say still, you know. But those are the 2 ways I see it going. What is this Ultima weapon even weak to? He is not weak to anything. Winged quadruped terrestrial. Not even a weapon type. Said quadruped, right? We got Earth. This is going to be nothing to worry about. I don't even know why I'm building a team. Yeah, that'll work. Let's just do it like that. That should do, huh? There you go. And that's it for Wednesday update. It said that there's a limited time shot pack. It's probably just something lame. Oh, we got some crystals. We got some crisis medals. So that's some more bookmarks. Nice. What else do we get? There was a limited time shot pack. It's probably just some tickets and a weapon voucher. Yeah. That is not worthwhile. Anything else? I think... Oh, there's all our stuff. I think that is it for the week. Yeah, it's a weird week, guys. But, yeah. Looks like next week's going to be a Tifa banner based on the login bonus images. So I'm glad if you stuck around to listen to me yap the dialogue to the story. Just made the best of what we could do with the light patch week. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't even update the current events. It's fucking bizarre, man. We're going to be bored out of our mind for an entire week. I don't know why they did this. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But I guess we'll be back next Tuesday. We should get a Twitter teaser next Tuesday if the login bonus says it's going to be Tifa. And we should get notices on Monday to tell us what the fuck is happening this next week, you know? We need to know when solo rank's coming. We need to know what's going on, you know? So, unfortunately, that's it for tonight. Thank everybody for sticking around. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if you have anything to discuss for next week's community feedback. And until next time, I'm Ch11. This is Ever Crisis. Be safe, stay cool, keep doing what you're doing. See ya!